It's February 19th, 2017. This is Fancy Ramen. I'm Neil Young.
I'm Cookies Milk.
And I'm Lizzie. Oh, wait, I used my real name.
Well, at least now they know.
Do I need to censor it out for you?
I don't know.
I just go by Neil used his real name.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
I think it's fine. You can just put like the crunching of pretzels over my last name.
I am Lizzie.
I can do that.
So,
That one game's going to be on the Switch.
you're going to have to enlighten me a little bit more on what that one game is.
Oh my gosh, the one with the blue guy? I can't remember the name.
Okay, so
Remember you told me you were excited that it was coming to, because it's like a Nintendo game?
The Pepsi Man game?
No. It's,
Blue guy. Sonic?
No, he has like a fat stomach and like kind of like a fat round head. And like there's these little people in it. And it's a 2D scroller. With the music and the treasure, and you chase after the treasure.
Rayman Legends
Yeah.
is coming to Nintendo Switch.
When did he become blue?
He's not.
Okay.
No, his friend's blue.
His friend is blue. It's like a giant blue fat frog type character.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm familiar now. Rayman Legends is great.
Yeah.
Yes. It's like one of my favorite games.
One of the few games we actually like went through, and I think we 100%ed
Oh, yeah.
one of them.
One of them. The Legends had so many levels, though, that I
Yeah.
don't think we did that one.
And they were like, hey, play all the original levels again. And 100% those, too. They were just like, well, never mind.
Yeah.
I still don't understand the fascination of platinuming games. That's a PlayStation term, but like 100% in games. Maybe it's just because I hardly ever want to play a single game that long. But do you get like a sense of pride or like satisfaction from doing that? Maybe I shouldn't be asking you specifically,
Yeah.
Cookie, but
Yeah, so...
I do.
Yeah,
I love it. Especially with, what's that one game? Oh my God. I'm
Overcooked?
blanking on games. Overcooked and what's that game where we like figure out all the map?
Diablo 3.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I'm here.
the game where you figure out the map.
Well,
Diablo 3.
you have to like, 'cause so with Diablo 3, like you don't necessarily have to like go through the entire map to beat the level.
Right.
So like, but that bugs me because it's like, well, what if there's like hidden treasure over there or something? So I have to like see it all before we can go.
So that one's, she's just all about that sweet, sweet loot.
I do understand what you're saying, though, because in Civilization or Civ and a lot of like real-time strategy games, when I used to play those, I would always get bothered by the fog of war. Or I guess the fog of war is what comes after you clear the map, but like the black areas on the map, I would just like, I gotta clear it out.
I know.
I gotta see what's
You have
behind.
to see what's there. That's why I think I really like Don't Starve, because it's kind of like you uncover a lot of stuff. Well, I like collecting things in games too, so it helps feed both addictions.
I'm not 100% sure if we talked about Don't Starve on the podcast yet. So if we haven't, just imagine Minecraft Tim Burton.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's a good explanation, really. More survival, though, than Minecraft. Well, I guess
Don't tell that to the Minecraft people.
Well, there is a survival mode in Minecraft.
But it's trivially easy, right?
Shh.
I don't know.
Once you're like competent enough.
I feel like, Cookie, did we play the easy mode
Of what?
of Minecraft?
Probably. We didn't die. We just...
Right. I think we just
got
were trying
bored.
to build. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'd either get stuck in caves, or one time we were trying to build an underwater castle with glass.
Oh, yeah.
And then I think Cookie got trapped under the glass and drowned.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I would say that Don't Starve is punishing.
Oh my
It's
gosh, yeah.
unrelentless with how much it screws you over.
Oh, I know.
If you're not familiar with the mechanics.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And even if you are, sometimes you just start off with a wrong or a bad, I'm going to use the Minecraft term seed, which is like, oh, I guess like I have just enough flint to make a couple tools. I need to make sure I play the rest of the next 20 minutes of the game flawlessly, or I'm out of resources in the local vicinity.
Yeah. Well, didn't Cookie, you spawned in a world that like had no flint?
Yeah.
And yeah, so sometimes you do spawn in worlds where it's just like you're just in a bad location or there's nothing around and yeah, that sucks.
I don't know why I was thinking about playing this game again. It's infuriating for me.
It is. It can get frustrating. But like when me and my sister were playing, we accidentally, so we were on a path and we accidentally walked through a whole bunch of these eyeball plants. And they pretty much lowered our health almost to 0. And we're like, well, at least we're still alive. And then dogs showed up. And we're like, yeah, we definitely died. But it was like, that game, I feel like it knows when you have low health because then it'll just send stuff your way.
Do the dogs typically come around the 10th to 12th day?
Yeah, although one time when Cookie and I were playing, they came so often. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And they came early too, like on day 8. And like, oh my God, they just kept coming. It was annoying.
I don't know if I want to put myself through this pain again.
I know.
Speaking of pain that you could put yourself through again.
Anime? Oh,
yeah.
Never mind.
No,
it's okay.
Like it.
Anime?
No, I was going to say, I kind of want to give ARK Survival a try.
So I watched a little bit of that at John's when we were doing like were you there for that start? Yeah. Okay. What's the concept of this game?
So listening to my other podcast, one of the hosts started playing it and they were kind of like describing it. And they were like, so you know how you liked No Man's Sky? You know how you didn't like No Man's Sky? ARK Survival is what you expected No Man's Sky to be, except for you can't leave your planet. It is the non-pixelated version of Minecraft.
Oh. But you have to stay on your planet.
Well, so ARK Survival is a game where you're pretty much a caveman, I guess? Dinosaurs?
Okay.
Yeah, there are dinosaurs. Maybe not quote-unquote real dinosaurs all the time.
Yeah.
But
you wake up on this planet naked and you've just got to survive, basically.
Oh, nice.
It's all multiplayer.
Does it have the creepy sensation that Rust has too, which is another game where you were a naked man?
Yeah. So like Rust, Lizzie. The video where you see the one guy, he's like asking the person for like clothing and food.
Yeah. And like, yeah.
Yeah, that's
I remember
Rust.
that. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Have you guys seen, no, there's no way you guys would have ever have seen, it's a set of videos by a guy with the name of Daniel from LA. I think it's that Daniel from something, and he does mostly Rust videos. And his gimmick basically is he pretends to be a noob in Rust.
Yes, that's what we were watching pretty much.
Oh, is this it?
It might have been the same.
Yeah. So they were like, yeah, some dude was throwing grenades at us, and he was
like shooting at us.
And he was just doing that, but he dropped off all his stuff, then came to them.
And they were nice too. They actually they're like, oh, here's an axe and like, here's some stuff. And then he just started killing them.
So is ARK Survival, Survivor? ARK? Survival?
Survival ARK?
Survival ARK.
I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's got ARK and it's colorful.
Is it free to play?
No.
Is it? Okay.
It's not?
Yeah.
Like there's a subscription?
No. There's you buy to play.
Oh, okay.
So instead of, so $30, I think. No. Yeah, maybe. Something like that.
You said it's multiplayer? Like you would see other people on the map?
Yeah. So basically what you can do, just like in Don't Starve Together or Minecraft, you can start off in your own private world, learn how to play the game, and then you can go to the multiverse. The world seed, if you will.
Nice. That sounds interesting.
World seed. That was my segue. Trying to segue into anime. World Seed?
How so?
World Seed.
World Seed, is that an anime?
No, it's what Kirito gets at the end of...
Oh, God damn it.
At the end of Sword Art. At the end of Sword Art 1. First season, before they got into magic.
Oh, yeah! The fairy world.
So the first arc, right?
Yeah. So first arc, the thing that the creator gave him, the World Seed, that he planted in the internet, and everyone got to build their own worlds. And thus we got Sword Art 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, World Seed.
I didn't like the second season.
You didn't like the sister love?
That's her thing, Neil. It's the one thing she can't do.
They're not
cannot do
related, so
it.
it's okay.
No, it just made me mad.
You're right.
I don't know.
You're right. The brunette is the true waifu.
Right. But I don't know. It just started to be too, I don't know.
Hold on. If you don't like brother sister love, have you heard of the anime Oremo? It's short for something.
I don't know.
I feel
If he
powerful
describes
since
it.
I'm the only person with
there-
a
computer.
Usually if we're watching an anime and that ever comes up, it's like, done. Don't want to watch this.
She's just like, compelling story. What plot development is this? Screw this.
Yeah, I do not. I don't know.
I at least like it when an anime is upfront immediately so I can know when to
Right.
stop.
Yeah.
But
This is
then-
true.
You get the stories or the animes that hint at it, but they seem to try to indicate that it can't happen. Here are plenty of other characters that the main character could fall for, but you know what? He's not going to fall for.
Oh, God. Ugh.
So, yeah, Oremo is the shortened form, and it's this one.
I don't think. Have we seen that, Cookie?
It's in my queue.
Oh.
You should take it out of your queue.
Oh, God.
Taking out of my queue.
Specifically if you want to avoid that, and especially like they are blood related in this case
Oh,
too.
God.
Yeah,
Can't do it.
and there's plenty of points where they do a good job writing the other characters as well, and that's what makes it that much more disappointing.
Didn't see you going that way. I was like, and that's what makes it so much more disappointing.
Well, yeah, because it's like, really, you had to go there?
The humorous points at which they get into within the first season, or at least the first half of this first season, it's like, okay, it's good, but then it starts to really flesh out. That sounds really bad here. It really does go down that rabbit hole, and it's like, okay, there's no coming back to this now.
No.
It's done. It's over.
Yeah.
Sad panda.
Have you guys been watching anything lately, Lo?
We've been watching a couple, actually.
Mm-hmm. So,
And I'm really bad with names, so Cookie's gonna have to
Konosuba
list.
is the one about the guy who dies in a ridiculous way that we just got to season 2 of.
Yeah. That's actually pretty funny.
And Neil was the one who told me about it, and I kind of spammed through the entire series in like 2 days because it was Sunday, then it was Monday, my day off, and no one was home. So it was like, anime. So, reason I bring that one up first, because Neil kind of warned me. He said, so towards the end of the first season, it gets kind of raunchy.
Yeah.
Gets
yeah.
real raunchy.
Yeah.
And then I noticed when I was playing the games, you were watching the Succubus episode.
Yeah. He's like,
And
oh,
like-
God.
And like as soon as it ended, I was like, so what'd you think of that?
Yeah. I don't know. When they throw that stuff in, it's too bad because I think it takes away from the story, really.
Yeah.
And away from the humor.
Especially when they didn't even like really, I guess this one was kind of busty, but it wasn't nearly as bad.
What do you mean?
Busty characters.
Well, I mean, they have some, but I don't know. I just wish they would focus more on the story and the good writing,
And the good humor as
Right,
opposed to,
right.
yeah.
instead of just, and I'm pretty sure they just do it to get more viewers. Maybe they think that's how they can only do it, but
It's fan service. It's proven to work, but
High School of the
Oh.
Dead Men.
man, that was so cringy. High School of the Dead was also very cringy for me.
oh yeah.
I
that
I
was
didn't
pretty-
even get more than a few episodes into that, or chapters, I guess, technically.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Story was actually really good.
It's too bad I couldn't
I know,
enjoy it.
you can't get past it if it's too much.
You just become numb,
Ugh.
and that's it.
Have you heard of Gantz?
Yes.
I don't want to spend time on it, but just wanted to say very quickly, in terms of fan service situations, they basically created a Lara Croft lookalike just for, the fan service needs there. And it's, oh, God. What else aside from Konosuba? Or I guess, do you have anything in addition to talk about with Konosuba and where it's at now?
So, are you still interested in continuing with it?
I don't know. Maybe if it's not as bad as
Well,
the end of the first season.
the story's good.
Episode 3 in season 2 has, that's the one in regards to the marriage meeting, right?
Yes.
I think, we haven't watched that one.
No, we haven't watched that. Well, you haven't watched that one. I've seen it, but yes.
Yeah. This is the make or break episode
Oh,
for you, I
God.
think.
Okay. Good to know. Well, we've been watching that. What's that other one again? Where he's trying to make
What's
the girl.
his name's Revenge?
Masamune-kun's Revenge.
Yes.
Yeah. That one is pretty good, actually. I like it. I want to figure out what that one girl is doing. Like the blondish, really
Strawberry
long. Yeah.
Brunette, strawberry blonde hair girl.
Yeah. Because
The
like
love
we still
triangle.
don't know her story
Yeah.
of like what she's trying to do.
And Cuki and I were talking about that too. And I don't know if you're still as convinced as I am, but I feel like she's got to be in the exact same situation or a similar situation with that Masamune-kun is with the cruel princess. I can't think of her name right now.
That he did something mean to her and that she's trying to get back?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Could be.
Ooh, that'd be a twist.
It's the only thing I can think of.
I'm going with she's probably upstairs in the manor, in the picture, and he's just slowly revealing more and more people who knew him back then through the picture.
Just like how the servant girl was also in the picture too.
Oh, yeah.
I was assuming that was her house though.
No, that was the purple hair chick's house.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The cruel princess.
Yeah.
I was assuming. I wish I had her name.
I know.
I was assuming it was her mansion. So how would that?
How would she not know the other person?
Right.
Oh, so something I did notice when I was watching it with Lizzie. Masamune-kun's mom says it was so nice to see her again.
Right. I noticed that too.
Right,
So
yeah.
there's something about the past.
So she does know him from the past, so yeah, I guess your theory holds water.
Which again, this is that situation I was talking about before, where it's like always the best pair, in my opinion, always seems to get overshadowed by the tsundere pair. What is anime's so like strong hard on for tsundere relationships?
What is that?
So that's the blonde chick with pigtails usually in shows, the one who does things because she cares about you, but she'll never admit that she cares about you.
Oh.
Did you watch Toradora?
No.
I'm surprised.
No, I've seen it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's the character that says it's not like I like you or anything.
Oh,
Baka.
yeah, where they pretend like they don't. Yeah.
Right.
Got you.
Because that's gonna be the case here.
Right. Well, I think that when she called that guy a pig's foot, I think that was her first time like calling guys names. Because it kind of led to that in the latest episode we watched.
Wait, what?
Talking about Cruel Princess.
Yeah. So she called him a pig's foot. And then the last episode we watched,
okay.
like,
Her back in the past. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
yeah.
I'm trying to keep up myself now.
When she called him that, well, it showed her before that like her, I don't know, maid or whatever asked like what's wrong. And she's like, well, that boy stopped playing with me or something. And she's like, I'm never going to, I don't know, be friends with a boy again or something. And so I think he was actually the first one that she insulted.
was mean to?
Yeah.
And she obviously has hangups about that specific event.
Right.
Because when she refers to something in the past before in a previous episode. So it seems like this would be the situation where if Masamune-kun accidentally slipped up, I should say, had like in the first episode or so, slipped up and revealed who he was, things would have become much easier for them.
Yeah. Yeah. They could get it all out in the air.
Because she regrets that, and she, I'm assuming, would want to make it up to that person.
Right.
But then, that defeats the whole purpose of anime.
Yeah. Well, maybe they will figure it out eventually, but
Yeah, that's definitely going to be the case, right?
yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Final
yeah.
episode where he doesn't choose anybody.
You think?
Most likely. That's usually how harems go.
Stupid.
Though I don't think this is a typical harem.
No, thank God.
Because I feel like another series just finished recently, Nisekoi. God, this is
What
a
was it
fucking
about?
anime podcast now. Oh. All right, so that was about a boy that had a really ridiculous looking pendant or necklace. And the necklace has like a key lock in it. And basically, when he was a kid, he gave the key to the girl that he promises to marry, and then 12 years passes by, and now he's the perfect shonen age for a protagonist. And he is basically trying, he still holds that to be like a very dear keepsake. Enter in a girl that has a key, or wait, excuse me, before anything else, enter in a girl that is a transfer student, immediate friction, tsundere, and then it's revealed that the childhood friend has a key. But right before you think you're going to find out whether or not this other character, the childhood friend, is going to be able to unlock the pendant, you then find out that the blonde tsundere girl that is part American, I forgot about that part, also has a key.
What?
And then enter in 2 more girls, and that is the basis of this show and manga. Wow. And it just ended in the manga at least a couple months ago. And
sounds awful, and I want to watch it.
It's not bad. And they actually chose a girl.
Oh, that's good. Unlike
nice.
The
majority of them.
These choices in my head are making my high school life I went through a phase where I was wanting to watch the animes with the Fallout Boy-like titles.
Wait, these choices in my life are going to make my what anime
so
is
like
this?
It's that anime where the guy had to choose between the 2 things, who we're just knowing now that he's just got schizophrenia.
Yeah, because I was watching this video or reading an article, and it said like schizophrenia is kind of like that, where you feel compelled, like you either have to do this or you have to do this. And I was like, oh my God, that guy has schizophrenia in the anime.
So I don't remember what the anime is called. Give me a second. You're the person with the freaking computer.
Schizophrenia.
Because he's like, so in
anime.
his, in the anime world, I would say, basically he says that a god gives him 2 choices, or actually sometimes he gives him multiple choices, but he can only pick one, but he has to do it. Otherwise he's like in pain.
Yeah. So he gets physically hurt if he doesn't make one of 2 choices usually, because God put a curse on him, basically.
Okay.
Well, a god put a curse on him. And then that god got replaced by someone else who kind of didn't know anything about it, but that god had some boyfriend trouble and got replaced by somebody else. So he was like 3 gods in, and no one knew any answers.
So kind of like with schizophrenia, it's like your brain is telling you like you have to do something or something really bad's going to happen.
Sure.
Type of thing. So that's why, they will do crazy things. And he does in the show, the character does do really crazy stuff. And I think one character knows about it because she went through the same thing. Like there are some people that had to go through, what is it, Cookie? Where you do they eventually get past that?
So basically she chose all decisions. It's called My Mental Choices Are Completely Interfering with Interfering with My School Romantic Comedy.
Wow, how
Yeah, that's a long title.
I told you I was into Fallout Boy like titles.
It's really similar to like my high school life as a romantic teen comedy or something like that.
That one that we were talking about before. Yes. This was around that same time that I was going through this. The longer the title, the more I wanted to watch the anime for some reason.
But yeah, so like one girl knows about it, but because she's actually already been through it, but she like picked all the choices, I guess, to get
so you always
done.
have to choose, basically. And a big thing happened when he was like, because he always promised himself because when he chooses something, it actually doesn't just affect him, it affects the entire world. So one choice that was made was some girl says she likes you and goes on dates and falls in love with you, or harem time.
That's the choice.
So he was like, I never want to actually like make someone do anything. I never want to like make someone like change someone's feelings, how they feel.
Right.
So he's like, harem time. How bad can this be? He's like, harem time. Everyone's going to forget at the end of the day, though. So you know how schools in Japan and animes have the list of the hottest people ranked?
What?
So some animes are like, hey, she's hot because, Facebook and things like that.
Okay.
But yeah, so they have animes that are ranked. So like the hottest people in school are ranked. So in this anime, there was a boy list and a girl list. So the top guys on the anime were the ones chasing the main character guy for hammer time.
Oh, yeah. Well, one of them was like the top one. Or a couple. There was
No, they were all on the top of the list.
Not all of them.
Mhm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Silly.
I think my favorite part about that anime was whenever he would talk to one of the characters, she had like a fan club that would try to beat him up. And so there were 5 of them, and everyone got to say something. But every time the last guy would say some real stuff, he'd be like,
oh my God, yes.
He'd be like, I just can't help myself. I got to touch that butt. And then all of a sudden the main character would be like, please, someone do something about that last guy. he's like,
he would say real, like, kind of almost rapey stuff. And
it definitely got rapey towards the end.
He'd be like, somebody please get that last guy. Like, what?
But either way, in the very end of the anime, it was like, who do you choose? Her, or her? Or something random happens, or like something weird happens.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, this is the last decision that we get to see. He chooses the something happens.
Yeah.
And it's anticlimactic. Because like as soon as he says he chooses something happens, his teacher was the one who knows about his ailment and who had to go through it. And she's like, I can't believe you chose that. Why would you choose that? You know this affects everything. So she made a huge deal out of it, and then...
But then, like, you don't figure out what it is.
No, you do.
Oh, you do? I don't remember.
What's the result?
Yeah.
Snow.
Oh, yeah, and it was summer?
Yeah. They were at... It was the beach pool episode as well, by the way.
That's it?
Yeah, it snowed. And he was like, yeah, like I said, I'm never going to make a girl fall in love with me. I don't want to change anyone's feelings. Happiness. He chose no one.
Was that the end of the series?
That was the end of the series, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't remember it.
Yep.
Not very rememberable.
Nope.
I think that's kind of a sweet ending.
Yeah.
He was able to stay
of.
true to his ideals.
Yeah.
That one. And
I'm assuming there's a lot of other shit that happens that probably contradicts my statement, but...
Nah.
Not really.
No. Like he does a couple of like rude things, but nothing to force anybody to do anything.
Yeah.
He would force himself to do stuff, like take his shirt off and run around class or something.
That's one of the decisions he has to make.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Then there's
he
like a lot of like, can I touch your boobies?
Right. Boobies.
Or can you touch my boobies? Boobies.
Yeah. Like just inappropriate things.
Why is there
serious.
a comma after boobies and then boobies again?
Just because there was like this weird thing they were talking about boobs, and he was talking to this chick. So everyone thinks he's a pervert, because obviously. So since she mentioned boobies, and he's like, why do you keep saying that? He didn't even say the word. It's just like, she's repeating it. So he was like, and that's the choice that popped into his head. Either, can I touch your boobies, or can you touch my boobies?
Did he say it twice?
He said it twice.
Oh, I don't remember that. Wow. That's interesting.
I don't know if this is on my list.
It's interesting. Oh, something I did want to talk to you about with anime. Well, no, we're watching one more anime.
Yeah, we are.
What is it about?
I really enjoyed that one anime, though, where it started off with this girl was like fat. And then she like
Fuuka, that's what we're
binges
watching.
on like anime or a video game or something. And so she doesn't eat anything and she gets skinny. Well, apparently she becomes super hot. So then she like gets this
Kiss
following.
me, not him.
Yeah.
No, kiss him, not me.
Kiss him, not me. And so she, like this whole group of people, there's like 3 guys and a girl, I think.
Mm-hmm.
They all like her and like they're trying to like get with her, but they like haven't told her that they like her. So they're just, I don't know, all trying to win her over. So, but she's like, so they do start to realize her real self, and she's an otaku. So, it's pretty
they're
funny.
otakus.
But they all like stick with her, which is nice.
More or less.
More or less.
A lot of them would have dropped out if the other ones weren't there.
Well, yeah, I agree. I
They're
think
being
the
competitive
competition,
for that?
yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I think she should have either ended up with what's her name or the older guy.
Yeah, because they only had they were similar. They had similar interests as her, but the other two were just like, oh, she's pretty.
hot.
Yeah, pretty much.
E.
But because the other, I think she should end up with the guy or the girl, because the older guy or the girl. Which, did she end up with anybody?
No.
Or we didn't finish?
No, everyone told them she said, I like all of you.
Oh, yeah,
No,
and ran away.
actually what she did was she said, they brought my favorite anime character back to life.
Oh, yeah, so she loves him.
I love him. Then runs away.
Funny.
But no, the Fuuka was the other one we're watching right now.
What's that one?
Fuuka, the one where they start the band.
Oh, yeah, that's actually pretty decent.
She likes it.
Yeah.
Does she know
cute.
the twist? Okay.
Oh, wait, do I?
At least I told her. I don't think she
Wait,
remembers. It was the thing I had to
you
tell you.
need to remember. It's cool. I'm pretty sure I cut that out, so it's kind of weird in one of the last podcast episodes. So it's weird because I bring up the twist about its existence and then I never mention it again. And we'll keep it that way.
All right, I like it. But yeah, either way.
Yeah, I have a memory like a goldfish, so.
Yeah. So she doesn't remember what I told her happens, that I convinced her to start watching the anime. So, because as soon as I said they form a band, she checked out.
Well,
Like,
because,
no.
oh my God, they usually are all the same.
No, they're not.
Well,
K-On! Back Mongolian Chop
I
Squad.
could not get into K-On! We did watch the Mongolian whatever one.
Back Mongolian Chop Squad?
Yeah. We watched that one.
No.
You didn't
Yeah, I
like
did.
Amiyumi Puffy?
Puffy Amiyumi.
Puffy Amiyumi, excuse me?
I don't think she watched that. She didn't have cable
I
back
don't
in the day either.
know. Yeah, I didn't actually. So
Because that was just like the one that went straight to Cartoon Network, right?
Yep. Pretty sure it wasn't even like a cartoon in Japan. I think it was an American cartoon.
Made to sound like it used to be an anime.
Right, exactly.
Then there's also AKB 49 or 4800. They're the Korean pop group that actually exists in real life. There's an anime
wait, did
about
we
them.
watch that?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we watched that. It's not anime, it's real life people.
No, there's an anime about them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I watched
Didn't
the
we
anime before I
watch
even
the-
knew about them existing.
Didn't we watch a Korean show with them? Or
No,
with the
that was
band?
Ready Steady Go. No.
Oh yeah, something like that. Which I actually like some of their songs.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Korean drama.
I have two really random suggestions I want to give you guys. First, Terrace House.
Is that scary?
No. In fact, it's the easiest way to put it is it's the Japanese take on the real world.
Ah.
Terrace House. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
terrace. I thought you said terrorist.
That's the
That's why
Saudi
I asked
Arabian
if
version.
it was scary.
But you have to mix in the Japanese subtlety and what's the term when like you don't want to show something off too soon, or that's a really vague way to put it.
The razzle dazzle.
No.
Make sure they're looking at this hand when you're really robbing them with this hand.
Like the difference
Misdirection.
between cultures where you could be quick to kiss someone if you're, in like a Western culture, but it could take months before you could
Touch
want to kiss
pinkies.
someone. Yeah, exactly. In Japan, it's that. Well, I just described it so. Remember that aspect of Japanese culture with this show, and it has like a very. It also has an interesting spin where they have co-hosts or hosts at the start and in the middle of the shows, basically critiquing and talking about people. So you don't have to watch it with your friends because you can just watch these apparently famous Japanese people like talk shit on the contestants or whatever you want to say, the residents of the Terrace House.
Oh, nice.
And then the second show is an anime called Ouran High School.
Oh, we've seen it.
okay.
Oh, I love that one.
I figured that
She's a
might
big
be-
fan of reverse harems.
It's
Is it?
good.
It's a reverse harem, yeah.
It pretty much
It's the
is.
girl being chased after by all the guys.
It
Reverse
seems like
harem.
there's only two people that are actually interested
in it, right?
Yeah.
That are-
Yeah, because the
yeah.
other guys, I mean, they're like, I don't know, they're just having fun, really.
You have one of the twins, and then you have the main male character, right?
Yeah.
Because that one boy is just too little.
Mm-hmm.
What is it called? The cutie.
Cutie Lolita.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't considered a loli.
Are you sure?
Because he's the same age. It's just he happens to have
He looks
the
like a
physique
baby.
of yeah.
Child, yes. So no, I guess he might have been.
The Lolita.
Yeah,
Of
he was
the
a
group.
Lolita type character.
Yeah.
Then there was the strong, quiet one, the twins.
And everyone shipped the two of those
The one
together.
with glasses. That was the quiet one, right?
Oh, the calculating one, the calm,
Yeah.
smart calculating one. And then you had, I can't think of the voice actor's name for the blonde guy. The main
Prince.
pairing. Yeah.
Type, yeah.
Oh, that was a good series.
It was. I still really love the first episode when you the first time you watch it, you see all the check marks and you're like, what does this mean? And then the second time you watch it, it's when they figure out she's a girl.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I love it.
Why aren't more animes smart like that?
Yeah. It was good.
It's the subtle things that's nice.
You brought up before that there was something you wanted to bring up, an anime.
Oh, yeah. I kind of told you about it earlier. The weirdness of some animes not being able to use brand names. So McDonald's, because it's always a W instead of an M for McDonald's. And so when we're watching Fuuka right now and they go to Danny's a lot
Yeah.
instead of Denny's, but they also can say Twitter.
Oh, yeah. They said Twitter.
And did they say Facebook?
No. I think just Twitter is the one that they had.
No, it was Life is Strange that couldn't say Facebook. And that's why I mentioned that, because they said FB.
FB.
FB. Oh, man.
I got so many likes on FB. And then in the first episode, it's like they heard the criticism about how they
go
were
hit your
dancing
dog.
around the word.
Yeah.
But they were saying oh, social media. I saw it on the social media.
Yeah.
I posted it on the social media. So did you ever watch the anime Code Geass or Code Geass?
It got just as pretentious as
Oh yeah, no, I
as,
agree with you there.
oh god, the one with Yagami Light in it. But yes, I did watch pretty much all of it up to what they're doing recently, where he's just telling his sister a story now.
What? Wait, with what?
She's dreaming and they're on this not even a plateau, it's just a little hill with a tree, and he's telling her a story at points. I don't know.
Is this season 3?
Yes. It's after season 2.
Oh my. Oh, okay.
It's the spin-off Magical Girl series part type though.
Oh, so it's the alternate universe.
Something. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Either way.
I understand now.
Season 1 was great. Season 2 was okay. Then they did more.
I bring it up because the Twitter mention wasn't too shocking to me, because sponsorships or any sort of advertising has existed in animes in the past, and Code Geass did a lot of Pizza Hut, if you didn't notice.
They did.
Yeah. A shit ton of Pizza Hut. They just rubbed it all into your face. It's hey, Cece, what's up? Oh, you want Pizza Hut because your character has apparently become obsessed with Pizza Hut. Great.
You might like Code Geass.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about a kid named Lelouch, and whoever looks into his magical eyeball gets controlled by him.
Oh, God.
But in a weird way, and there's a war going on, and giant mechs and chess.
Oh, Max. I don't like.
But it's not a Gundam anime though, so it's okay.
I take offense to that.
Oh yeah, I forgot. That's what we decided on. So it's a Gundam anime, so it's okay.
Well, I don't know.
It's not really about the mechs. It's about the it's closer to Death Note.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's more about stupid, elaborate solutions.
Nice.
And crazy plans, and this guy's gonna have a heart attack in 0.406 seconds, so I'm gonna make this person trip and fall, then they're gonna die. And then I'm not really Yagami Light, but I'm Yagami Light. Aren't you hunting yourself? Yes.
Are you L?
Oh.
Something tells me the identity of L has changed. That was a kind of Speed Racer moment there.
It was. It's okay. N will solve it. Or was it Y? It doesn't matter. Did they kill N? I think they killed
I think
N.
there's an N and a Y, right? Or L, yeah. Okay, so.
No, I thought they killed N. And then L came back. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Either way.
Fuck this
Moving
conversation.
I have to say, though, I think Himouto is my favorite anime now.
Umaru-chan?
Yeah. How do you say it? Umaru-chan?
Yeah, you
Okay.
got it.
Yeah, I love it. It's totally me.
That opening is so killer, too.
I know.
The dancing hamsters.
I just love it.
I just can't wait, because I'm assuming I'm positive it's done really well
yeah.
for sales.
So you think they'll do another season?
Yeah, but it's a matter of when the manga has enough material for it.
Oh, yeah.
No, they'll just pull a Game of Thrones / Naruto. I don't know anymore. Doesn't matter.
Game of Thrones, it's not going to be on until the summer now.
Pushing it back. Oh.
Wait, they pushed it back again?
I think so.
So something I want to mention that I heard, I knew we said we weren't going to get to news, but this is kind of anime related. There was a ban on tariffs of anime.
What?
Did
What
Trump
do you
do
mean?
this?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
So basically, there's always been like a law that they can't import like certain goods. So like anime like discs, so movies, Blu-rays, like CDs that have like the album CD on it, they are probably going to stop shipping to the US now.
What? Why?
I don't exactly know. I kind of heard about this from IGN because they were like, and what can this do? What can this like change about video games?
Does that mean Trump is alienating the otaku community?
In the US?
Yes. Probably. Didn't he already do that?
How?
I don't know.
He's never... no, I mean, he's done several things. What am I saying?
I don't know. But yeah, so that's something I kind of maybe heard, maybe read. I don't know. It could be Peter.
Well, at
Griffin
least
moment.
we still have the streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's all.
And
that
that's
matters.
normally what we use anyway. So
You don't buy every individial DVD or Blu-ray release.
Dude,
they're
it's
so expensive.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my
It's like,
gosh.
hey, you want these 4 episodes of this mini series? $50, good sir.
Yeah.
I just remember my oldest brother like buying all of the VHS of Evangelion as they were coming out. And
Oh wow.
looking back on it now and thinking like, Jesus, like the VHS set. It wasn't even
Oh,
like a box set
wow.
or anything. That probably had to have cost him
That was
like
a long ass series.
$300 or something.
Jeez.
Yeah. 24 episodes on VHS. It's 2 episodes per tape. So
Wait,
12.
there was only 24 episodes?
I think so.
My God, that series dragged out.
It dragged out and it is continuing to drag out because not only do you have the series, they spent like 2 years or 3 years like after the series ended where they actually aired the quote unquote real ending in a movie form. But the movie wasn't just released. First, they had to release a summary movie that detailed the chronicles of the series. And then you had the movie that actually had the ending. And then they came out with the Evangelion Rebirth series or movies that are currently in production and airing, which is retelling the story with subtle changes and some very big changes now.
What you're telling me is they're the original Kingdom Heartsers, and I'm never getting Kingdom Hearts 3. Thanks.
Yep. Kingdom Hearts 3, that's the new Last Guardian. So
I didn't even know that game existed. Then everyone was like, Last Guardian, what? And I was just like, what is this? I've never heard of this. They're like, it's been 15 years. They're probably bringing it back. I'm like, oh, that's why I've never heard of this.
yeah, it's shocking that you didn't know about Last Guardian because it seems like it was always on the rumor train for E3 every year. It's like, I hear they're bringing back Last Guardian. I hear they're bringing back Last Guardian. Or I hear they're canceling Last Guardian.
Oh my God.
Every year for a decade.
Wow.
And I probably just tuned it out when they probably said, from the creator of Ico and Shadow of the Colossus. I was like, well, I'm done.
Yeah, those games didn't age too well.
Neither did Last Guardian, from what I hear.
We're going to get so much hate mail now.
Someone's listening then.
Speaking about games, what games have you guys been playing?
I kind of hit a crazy spree of things to play. So I grabbed Kingdom Hearts 2.8, like I said I was going to do, and was going to try and do it like all in order. So the first thing I did was did the very, very first thing that's on the timeline of Kingdom Hearts, which turns out to be the movie that they've got. Because, you know, each of the 0.5 series comes with 2 playable games and 1 movie, basically. So just 1 giant cutscene.
Okay.
And I was like, I recorded it all, recorded my thoughts during it. And then I was like, is it okay for me to just re-release this movie and put it on the internet?
I don't know.
You can be one of those YouTubers.
I don't want to be one of those YouTubers, but I want to like get the entire like story out there in order. And then I was like, it's probably not okay. So
but
I started
it's like
playing.
a movie game?
No, it's literally just
a movie?
So it would be, based on what they did for 1.5 and 2.5, it would be all the cutscenes of a game smushed together. So you get to watch the game without actually playing the game.
Oh.
In this case, since it's...
Well, I'm sure somebody's done it already, haven't they?
I haven't seen anything.
Oh. Well,
so it probably just gets taken down real quick.
Probably.
But either way, so then I was like, well, I'll just play the next thing, which is the prologue chapter, the extra final prologue, something. Doesn't matter. Either way.
Extra final prologue.
Oops.
Either way.
Is that not an oxymoron?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Kingdom Hearts, man. Deal with it. Women are smart.
Deal with it.
And funny. Deal with it. Get over yourself. Sorry. So I start playing through it. I'm just like, I'm looking at this timeline. I'm like, man, this game starts in the middle of Kingdom Hearts 1 and ends like in the middle of the game that's in between of Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3.
That's why I'm saying you just need to jump ship, start with the first Kingdom Hearts.
And that's what I'm planning on doing. So I stopped playing 2.8 and I'm just waiting for 1.5, 2.5 HD remix of the Final Cut remix to come out.
I think half of their sales are from people that have a similar plan of like, I could pick this up and start from the beginning of the timeline. Oh, this might be too confusing for me. I think I need some reference back with the original game before the plot gets convoluted.
Yeah, and since I no longer own a PlayStation 3, I can't just, have a PlayStation 3, then play 1.5, and then play 2.5. I have to rebuy the entire series.
Oh, man.
Again.
Oh, speaking of, this isn't a anime or a game, but it is a series. Did you watch The Unfortunate Events on Netflix?
No, I didn't. Is that another original
Oh my God,
series?
it is so
Yes.
good. So it's like
good.
the series of Unfortunate Events. Did you read those books as a kid?
Mm-mm.
Oh, they're pretty good books. I mean, the series, it's better in the beginning, I think. And so they had a movie of it a couple of years ago. And now they've made it into a Netflix series. And they did a really good job, I think.
There's like, you can tell you're watching a book because there's a narrator, and it's wonderful.
Right.
Was it more enjoyable than Stranger Things?
Yes.
Okay.
I would say so. I think so.
I also think so.
Stranger Things
But you also
was-
can't handle scary things.
Yeah, he can't. No, he stopped watching it with like second episode. But I think it was more enjoyable, and it captures the writer's voice, I think too, which is what I like. So it's very good. I recommend it.
2 points.
2 points?
2 points.
I
Out
think
of
actually when
5?
I
10?
I don't know. No. I think that
you
one
didn't
got
like it.
No, I think that one
liked
got
it.
a 4.5 from me.
Yeah.
So we probably just ranked it, loved it on Netflix.
Oh, it's a 5-point scale with Netflix, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Now
Yeah.
I'll have to give it a shot. I need to figure out a way back into Netflix.
Yeah.
I'm not
it's
paying
good.
for Netflix. I'm paying for Crunchyroll as is and HBO Go because I keep forgetting to unsubscribe. Fuck.
Oh my gosh.
That's how they get you.
Yep. I'm gonna go home. I hope my iPad is charged and unsubscribe as soon as I get the chance.
Yes. And by
and
that,
then your
he's gonna
iPad's going to be
dead.
never charged.
I haven't used my iPad in like a while.
I know.
That's neither here nor there. So you guys like couch co-op games?
Yes. But there's not that many usually, which is unfortunate.
You've got 2 big displays at which you can play this game on, and I note big because you'll want to go with a big display. I just beat Resident Evil Revelations 2, so there is a 1 that might be a good option as well. With my girlfriend like a couple weeks ago. It is one of the least scary Resident Evil games, first and foremost, so you might handle it fine.
Cookie hates scary games.
And the second game also has a nice mechanic built in where between the two players, it becomes split screen, by the way, if you play local co-op. One character is your traditional Resident Evil, like, I have a gun and I can do things type character. The second character serves more as utility. So if you are a little, like, if the fear affects your aiming, you could play as the second character, which is more like, oh, you have a melee and you're more about puzzles and looking for resources. While in this case, Lizzie would be shooting the zombies and doing like
Actually, that sounds closer to Lizzie's going to be doing the puzzles and I'd be shooting the zombies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, probably. But I hate it when games limit like what player 1 can do and what player 2 can do. Like I like being able to do the same things because in one of the games, what game were we playing where it was just player 2 was so limited?
Probably talking about Knack.
Yeah. When it's just like, I wish they wouldn't put like limitations on them, I guess. It'd be cool if they did have different abilities, but I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
You could always play Resident Evil 6, which the characters are more or less the exact same in that case. And it's not really that scary for a Resident Evil game again.
Yeah, but it's Resident Evil and it's in Africa. Like
That's five. That's five. Six.
Oh.
6 gives you like three openly available campaigns from the beginning with
Red, blue,
different
or orange?
characters, more or less. Yeah. Now, Renegade, Paragon, or rest in peace, Paragon Renegade system for Mass Effect. The sixth game has these 3 different campaigns, and they all have fairly different vibes or feelings to them, I guess. Like the one campaign, the zombies have guns, so it's kind of more of this is more an action game.
Shooter.
One campaign, I only remember 2 of them that well, but the second campaign is more like a traditional Resident Evil game, so you're fighting more of like your slower moving zombies and whatnot. But Revelations 1 is also a game that I think the 2 players or characters do the same thing. I could be wrong since I haven't played that one.
Yeah.
But from the grasp I've gotten, it's a pretty enjoyable game though. But yeah, it wasn't bad.
We could try it out. So one time we were playing Left 4 Dead 2. Is that correct?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe.
And he would like...
It is a game.
He would build up the scariness. So he'd be like, oh, you gotta watch out for the witch and like freak me out. And then like I'd have like the zombies that jump on your head and stuff. And so we just couldn't play that anymore because it got too scary.
I played a Bejeebers out of that game.
Well, I couldn't because you freaked me out so much.
No, she didn't play Bejeebers out of this game.
Well, and then we kept getting stuck at the mall. We kept dying because I think it was just us 2.
Did either of you ever leave the other behind?
In Left 4 Dead, maybe? I don't know.
I don't think so because I think it was just us 2 playing.
Not in Left 4 Dead, I don't think.
Yeah.
Okay. Probably in something else, maybe.
Division.
Definitely. That's your fault.
What do you mean? I left you guys behind because you both died.
Oh, no, I'm talking about whenever you just like wander off to the left.
Oh, well.
She's got this thing where she plays MMOs and she likes to complete entire maps. So it's just like, we're going this way. We're going this way. I'm going to follow you to make sure we're going to go this way because sometimes I'll be ahead. And I'm like, we're going this way.
Or I see like a plant that I have to collect. Like I have to get them. I have to get them.
Have you played The Witcher 3 yet?
No.
You can collect all the plants you want.
Oh my gosh.
Quite literally.
Wow.
And it's actually pretty necessary if you play it on a normal difficulty because you have to craft and alchemize your potions to kill
If you like to read lore books, which I don't think you do.
No.
You need to read lore books.
That's one thing Cuki always yells at me. He's like, okay, you have to read the instructions or read this. And I'm like, I hate reading. I want to dive in and play.
2 words, Neil. Viva Pinata.
What?
She couldn't play it.
Is that instruction heavy?
No, it's not.
Wait, what? I don't remember this game. Remind me what it is.
So it's a game where you're pretty much playing Pokemon, but you're the nursery of the Pokemon.
I hated that game.
And it was
it was
pinatas.
so much reading.
It wasn't that much. It's a tutorial for little kids.
Okay,
there wasn't that much reading.
If it wasn't that much reading, why couldn't you just tell me how to play it?
I tried. And you were just so frustrated. I was like, Lizzie, just push X here.
I think, when there's like a lot of reading at the beginning of a game, I'm just like, nope, I'm done. Like I want to figure it out on my own.
I can't wait for you guys to experience Resident Evil 7. That's all I'm thinking of right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always skipped instructions and stuff like that.
Sometimes it's good to go through tutorials.
Yeah, probably.
What other topics do you want to talk about?
I'm playing For Honor more than I'm playing Overwatch now.
Yeah, he's playing a lot of For Honor.
That's about it for me. Lizzie?
I've been playing a lot of Left 4 Dead.
No,
But,
you
or
have
no,
not.
not Left. Oh my God.
No, you
I'm
have not.
sorry. Don't Starve Together with my sister. And it's fun because she actually has told me a lot of new things that I didn't know. So I've actually been surviving a lot longer.
Are you getting into the other seasons?
Oh, yeah. We actually survived past winter one time and we were in spring and it rains a lot in spring, which is annoying. But yeah, so we've gotten pretty far.
You guys haven't made it a full year yet?
No, because of the dang eyeballs.
Mm.
When you talk about the eyeballs, you're talking about the tentacle monster things in the swamp, right?
No, the eyeballs are a
Field of
new thing.
Evil eyeballs
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah. They're
new.
like, yeah.
Have,
And I don't even know.
have they upped the number of characters available to play?
Oh, yeah, there's tons.
Okay.
Maybe.
Because, well, the robot and the librarian and all those people weren't in the other one.
And Don't Starve Together. So basically, from what we got to see on Don't Starve, because we didn't actually unlock everyone there,
Yeah.
you can play as like everyone at the very beginning. So you've got all the normal characters to the guy who ruled the world.
Maxwell, right?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Maxwell still wasn't the scientist. But yeah, so you could play with Maxwell, the librarian, and a robot.
Wait. Oh, those are the new ones.
Mm-hmm. At least those are the ones I never saw, but we didn't get very far in Don't Starve.
Yeah.
Cookie and I were talking, or we were talking about playing together at some point, and I just have some initial reservations about getting it for the PlayStation version because for the PlayStation, I should say, because my girlfriend, for one thing, likes to use all of her custom made characters on the Steam version,
Yeah, that's
and so
cool.
they're kawaii desu anime characters. And along with that too, I'm also wondering how well we would be able to adapt to PlayStation controls over what we're currently using, which is mouse and keyboard. But
Yeah, I
the
don't
fighting
know.
kind of sucks on the keyboard.
Well, it's easy on PlayStation. You just hold square.
Just hold square, man. So, if I had to tell you we had to wrap this up soon, Neil.
What would I want to talk about? I don't know. I didn't get to play as many games over the last week just due to work, and I was out of town to record too. I just want to say that Valhalla is an awesome game. That's one of the few things, along with Revelations, I was playing. I'm really enjoying that game. I'm really scared that game's going to end within like the next hour I play it. Because I don't want the game to end. It's just been such an interesting ride, feeding or serving people these random drinks, being a bisexual bartender with weird sexual tension with certain coworkers and other patrons of the bar. I love that game. It is fun.
Nice.
Is it one of those games that they have in animes where you like make decisions and like
No,
like
so that's
a
the
role
thing.
playing?
I don't think it's anything like a visual novel within that sense because I have not made one single decision yet, like a dialogue decision. But instead, I'm making decisions by serving people the drinks they may or may not want or need.
Oh man.
So if a dickhead comes in and wants a beer, maybe I'll give him a frothy water.
Yeah.
Or maybe like one of my friends is down, so I need to make them a sunshine cloud or some fucking weird happy drink like that.
So,
I'm really enjoying that game.
That's
is
funny.
Valhalla just on PC?
As far as I know, but I can probably do a fact check real quick.
Have you told him about the baby game?
Is that the game where the baby tries to kill himself?
Yes.
And don't like
Something
be your
about
daddy or something
Oh
like that.
my god, it's so funny.
things we'd have to play.
I want to play that game. I don't know if it's dropped in price at all.
Probably not.
Because when I initially saw it like a year ago, I was like, that's a little too much for what I'm probably going to enjoy for like an hour and a half.
Right.
$15?
What? Did you buy a cookie?
No. I'm guessing.
Oh, I just snorted. Like I bought a game called Visera Cleanup a year ago, and it was like a $30 game, and I bought it for a couple people. like some of my cousins, and I think we've played it once, and the game was kind of fun, but it's just you basically are a janitor and you go and clean up these areas or buildings that have had really terrible things happen, like alien outbreaks or weird monster outbreaks. So there's a bunch of torsos and bodies.
That's a real game?
Yeah, that's a real game. Visera Cleanup.
That's weird that's a real game.
Yeah.
Because there's a College Humor or the other one that makes fun of things like they were like Rainbow Six Siege, but you're the cleanup crew.
Yeah, that's what this is basically. Okay, so Valhalla is only on Windows and Mac.
Not Linux?
Linux as well, actually, yes.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, so I might be able to put it on the Raspberry Pi because that's got computing power.
Ah.
Maybe.
It'll be on iPad and PlayStation Vita sometime in 2017.
That doesn't help me. I needed it in like the next 3 days.
It's too bad.
I thought of another game I'm playing.
Oh?
Pokemon Go.
Oh, did you get it because of the new additions to the Pokemon roster?
I got back into it because of the new Pokemon. So
my condolences.
But the problem is now, well, this is terrible, but they've made it so that you can't drive and get Pokestops. So, and it was, I know, that's why I said it sounded terrible, but, so it's been winter and, you know, I'm not going to go walk around in the freezing cold, but it's actually been nice. So I've been able to get Pokeballs and catch Pokemon.
Have you ever taken your phone, not your phone, but tried to use Pokemon Go in like a shopping mall or something like that?
Yeah, we have before actually. And it works pretty well, but I don't think we got that many from the mall.
No, not really.
Yeah. One time we went to Costco and there was a bunch there, which is weird, but...
Was Squirtle in the freezer aisle?
I fell out of love with Pokemon Go a lot quicker than Lizzie did.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of getting back into it, but I don't know. I think it's going to be hard to keep playing unless they do continue to do events or release new Pokemon and stuff like that.
So you're going to play for about a good 2-3 weeks and then stop until next year when they release the next gen?
You know, probably what's going to happen is once it gets cold again, I will stop playing. And then when it's summer, maybe I will play it a little bit.
So would you want one of the Pokemon Plus watches?
Nah.
Okay, that's
probably
good.
not.
I'm not going to get it for you.
No.
We'll have the Switch. Oh, something I want to mention.
That's coming out soon. Holy shit.
I know,
right?
like
I think
a couple of weeks.
I think we're down to 14 days.
I gotta make sure I have enough money for my pre-order.
That one. So a lot of people are like, a lot of the podcasts I listen to, they're just like, yeah, the only reason to get this game, get the Switch is for Zelda. Everything else is just worthless. I'm just like,
what about 1-2 Switch?
That's milking cows. That's what got me. I was like, I'm not going to pre-order this thing. And then like, you can milk cows. And I was like, psh.
I was going to suggest we should do just a bunch of stupid videos over those. But then I realized that a lot of those games are not going to have detailed visuals.
Yes. No.
Because they're not about looking at the screen.
Right. They're looking at
So what we
other.
could do is act it out and then do some crazy video editing afterwards, which means too much work for you. I'm sorry.
You get the green screen up and I'll do it.
I'm down.
Although that's the whole thing. We still have that limitation of the 30-minute video when it comes to using DSLRs.
But the one to Switch, that's like 45-second games.
That's true.
So that's good to go.
You're right. It's like the Nintendo's uniqueness.
Is
like
what,
kind of like how Wii, when it first came out, it had the weird
waggle technology.
The new technology and the games, like kind of like mini games where you play against people and stuff.
Yeah, they scored it big with Wii Sports.
Right.
And they tried to recreate
bowling.
that with the Wii U, but I think they were just kind of off their game with that one.
Yeah, the Wii U wasn't as, I don't know. It wasn't as big as the Wii, I thought.
Yeah. No, it wasn't.
Yeah, no, the market definitely agrees with you there.
Yeah.
But there's still just a lot of great games on that. Like we bought this over Christmas, but Tokyo Mirage Sessions, which is basically Nintendo Persona. And like, I mean, when I have time, I'll play that. I think I might just wait until after my girlfriend beats it. But that game looks fantastic. It is literally the best looking Shin Megami Tensei game in the past 10 years. And
Isn't it the only?
no, because
No,
we had
'cause Golden
SMT4, we had
yeah.
all the Personas. And I'm not saying like I'm going to like that game better than any of the Personas. Like, let's not get crazy here. Like, I'm a fucking fanboy.
He's a fanboy.
I am a fucking fanboy.
Mhm.
Just from a technical standpoint, graphics and presentation, before Persona 5 obviously came out, TMS just looks spectacular. Like, and it's the first console game that they've released aside from the Personas since SMT3 Nocturne. So these are all things that will probably mean nothing to most people.
It
Guys-
means something to me.
Thank you. That means a lot to me. Cuki. Guys, it's been delightful doing this short episode of the Fancy Ramen Podcast with the two of you. Hopefully we'll do it again soon. And hopefully next time we might have another new face as well.
I'm Cookie.
And Lizzie.
And I'm Neil. Until next time.
This is the Fancy Ramen Podcast. Don't forget to write messages to podcast@fancyramen.com.
Sorry if we didn't get to your message this time around. Short episode.
We got the one. I can guarantee it.
Did we get the one?
Just one.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
Uh,
Have a good night.
Peace.
bye.